Hello everybody and welcome back to Ys IV, the Dawn of Ys. It's been quite a while. My Turbo Duo had, malfunctions when I was recording this game previously. And so it's been a while since I've been able to continue this. I actually lost my save file, sadly. So I had to play through the whole game again to get to this point. So the gold and the experience and, HP are a little different from the previous episode, because this is actually a new playthrough. And we are here in the final massive temple, and Leo here is, sending his soldiers to their death as guinea pigs to actually show us the correct way to get through without dying. This part could be kind of tricky with Dogi following Adol, because if Dogi gets killed, then you lose the game as well, and he tends to lag behind Adol once in a while. But yeah, I want to welcome everybody back to the series. I apologize, it's been a while. I planned on finishing this. It's just that my Turbo Duo was about 30 years old, and as a lot of people know, the capacitors for the sound give out, and so I had no more sound. And what's Ys, without sound? It has just, some of the best music and one of the greatest soundtracks of all RPGs. So I couldn't finish it, but now we are going to finish it. The Japanese version, all the way to the end. And once again, my capture card, the flicker effect, is kind of... ugh. The flicker effect isn't always all that accurate, so the flames look a little strange. Or if you see some attacks that, have flickering, the capture card doesn't quite get it right. But anyway, come on, Dogi. You can do it. It's like tricky, you gotta run real quick so that Dogi will follow you through. Like, even if Adol is safe, and, Dogi gets roasted, you still lose. So Leo's like, oh, did you get that open? And we fall into another trap. Adol! Ugh. This place has like more Indiana Jones traps than in an Indiana Jones movie. So once we fall down that pit, oops, I did not mean to blow the flute. I meant to switch to the Samson boots here. Although it makes us walk super slow, at least it's safe. You don't have those sudden instant deaths where like an enemy traps you in the corner or something. A little bit safer to travel around while wearing the boots. Of course, you could just transform into the Rue and walk around safely that way. But this way, if an enemy gets in my way, I'll get some experience. And maybe it's a little easier to see the way back. And if I fall again, I'll make a cut. But yeah, each time you fall into that booby trap, you have to retrace your steps all the way back up to the top. Fortunately, Dogi is not with us this time, so the fire trap's a little easier without Dogi. Okay, enough of this slow walking, I think. Just feels safer, wearing the shoes. As long as Adol's moving, he can't be killed. Let me go ahead and heal up here right quick. Magically. Okay, let me make sure to save just in case here. Just in case I screw up. These traps totally like to troll you. Now this part is pretty tricky. You have to have a lot of patience. You must learn patience, my child. Yeah, learn patience. How long will that take? Because some of them are just like random, and they just move around randomly. Oh, I got stuck on the edge of the walkway there. And some of them are like totally Adol seeking, so you just gotta hurry. Not the easiest to get through there, but good just to have a save file, and then if you fall, just reload. Oh, did Leo finally find the treasure? This is the longest trap build-up I've ever seen. It's like, you know, he should have moved. He was being electrocuted there. The flickering kind of didn't show up on my capture card as it should have. Poor Leo. All he was looking for was treasure. I mean, he's kind of a greedy guy, but didn't really find any, even though he got in our way through this whole game. Kind of feel sorry for him. I'm not sure why the treasure chest disappears there. Alright, Dogi, it's your time. Let's see some wall-crushing action. Who needs doors when you have Dogi? Ugh. So he got hurt there by a piece of falling debris, knocking Adol out of the way. Saying he's okay, but yeah, he's hurt pretty bad. I mean, the developers had to have some kind of excuse to get him out of the party, right? It's like, Dogi joined Adol, now how can we get him to leave so that the player can continue? So now we're going to use the flute, call Karna's bird here, and Dogi is going to put a message saying that he's hurt there, and Karna will come and rescue him. At least that's the hope, anyway. So now that Leo is gone at this part in the game, there's an optional thing that you can do. I think I might do it now. Once Leo is gone, you can go and steal his armor from the Roman Legion castle, whatever it is, where Adol was a prisoner at the beginning of the game. And his armor is actually pretty useful for the upcoming 3 bosses or so, before you need to switch back to the Claria set. So let me go ahead and I'll show you how to get that. This is totally optional. It's not necessary. So we're going to go to the Fire Village, the one where Karna lives. And grab Leo's armor. Oh hey, here's those villagers that were in that other village that got destroyed when we had that massive cutscene where the final dungeon kind of rises out of the ground. Several villages got destroyed, and so they're not on Adol's list of places to warp to with the warp magic, which sometimes confuses people. It's like, hey, like I was gonna warp here, but now I can't, or the order of the villages is changed. So anyway, we're just gonna go up here, and nobody's in the way. And it's kind of lame, but that one guard stops Adol. You can also pick up more of the gunpowder here, the explosive powder, whatever, if you need more to, you know, make something else with the concoctions. But that guard won't let us through, but I'll just show you here. This potion right here called the Kriya potion, under the sort of leaf icon, makes Adol invisible, and you can use it to sneak by this guard. I should be flickering there, but Adol kind of flickers and he's invisible, and you can sneak by the guard, sneak into Leo's room here, and steal all his stuff. Because that's what Adol does. When somebody dies, we go and steal his stuff. I guess it's only fair. He like took our Claria stuff in the beginning of the game, so now we're going to get Leo's stuff. But this is pretty useful for the next 3 bosses, since it's slightly more powerful. And let me show you right quick how to make that potion I used. You need this little root here at the very bottom left corner here, and I mixed the root with the powder, but I think it doesn't really matter. Whatever you mix it with, that special root, once you mix it, you'll get the clear potion. And the way to get that root is the bird, Karna's bird, brings it once in a while. I think it's kind of random. I'm not sure exactly what triggers it, but I just keep calling Karna's bird, you know, to those little perches, and read Karna's letters to you. And eventually the bird will also bring an item as well as a letter on occasion, and that's the item that the bird will bring. And you can make the invisibility potion. But you think, you know, that one stupid guard, Adol, could just, you know, conk him out and sneak in there and take the armor. But no, I have to be invisible just to get in there. So we warp back to Lise's village, and you can just go straight through. All the front doors are open now. So that little, you know, it's a little bit of a side detour. But what's nice is all the traps are disabled. So it's worth doing real quick just to grab Leo's armor and then run all the way back here where Dogi was injured. All the traps are disabled, so it's not a big deal. And the set of equipment helps quite a lot, actually. Wow, Dogi's being attacked by enemies. Get off me. He says he's gonna be okay. With enemies there? I don't think so, man. So that door is locked there in the middle. And just for safety purposes, I'm gonna put on the Samson shoes again. Even though we walk so slow, just gives you this feeling of safety. You don't get accidentally insta-killed in all these tight corridors, which often happens in the East game bump system. You could have full health and just suddenly find yourself dead. But with the shoes, even if an enemy touches you from behind, they die instantly. And I kind of prefer doing it this way because that way you get experience, whereas if you just turn into the Rue, even though it's faster and you can safely run around, you don't get any experience as the Rue. Another reason why Ys IV Dawn of Ys is the best. I mean, you get to be a Rue. I know the remake, you know, you didn't really have the magic of Transform where you could be a Rue whenever you wanted to be. But I went ahead and made a little cut there, as you saw, just to speed up the process. All that green area goes to the same place. And we want to go to this four-way here. And down the stairs, and then we're going to go back up the stairs to a different section. In this wonderful Solomon Shrine style maze. And we're gonna go fight a boss just for a key to that central door. And once again, having Leo's stuff is gonna be quite helpful for the boss fight. So you don't have to do a ton of extra leveling up. Oops, I found the dead end. Still haven't lost my touch. No matter which route I take, I always find one of the dead ends. Alright, so here's the spot. So let's save, make sure we're ready. Take off the boots. We'll have an herb just in case. Make sure we got all of Leo's stuff equipped. And gonna need fire magic for this. I guess ice magic works too, but I think fire does more damage. I don't know if there's a whole lot of difference. But once again, the projectiles that this boss is shooting, they kind of flicker. So it kind of looks funny on my capture. You can hear the sound effect of them shooting, but you can't actually see the projectile because sometimes it's flickering on and sometimes it's flickering off. But it's good, instead of standing in the middle and shooting left and right, it's good just to stand like underneath one of these guys on the left or the right side and shoot up. You can get more shots in that way. Ooh, make sure not to get hit by that. That takes a lot of HP. But if we're persistent, we can win. I went ahead and popped my herb there. Usually the 2 life bars should be enough. Although near the end, the projectiles get pretty crazy as he starts to lose health. More and more projectiles. There we go. Easy peasy. Mikan squeezy. Actually, it can be pretty tough, especially if you didn't go and get Leo's equipment and if you're at a low level. All that work just for a funny looking key. Alright, let's go back. I'll make a jump here. Here we are back where Dogi broke the wall again. Now we can open this central door. And get back to the room where the great hero was. So that door's closed. But it'll open as soon as we talk to this guy. Now once again, he kind of has a flickering effect since he's a ghost, but it looks kind of funny the way my card captured it. And he needs us to get the full lineup of Claria equipment. And if you remember, Garuda has the sword still. So we're going to have to get access to the right side, and to do that we're going to have to fight Dharm, which is another awesome thing in this game. There's like a pseudo Dharm from East Book 2 that we have to fight. Such an epic fight, very nostalgic. So Garuda is through there, but in order to get that seal open, we're going to go have to fight this pseudo Dharm on the other side. Well, the developers really went crazy with this place. So massive. It's like, let's outdo the Solomon Shrine maze from East Book 2. I think they maybe outdid themselves. Pretty sure there's nothing over there. We are back in this temple area where we fought Gadis. So you might recognize the holes in the wall that Dogi made. Oh, and here's the level up room full of respawning enemies to level up a bit, and down here is where the heal ring used to be. Probably safer down here. So real quick, I'll show you how to do the level up room, nice and easy. And then we'll probably end this episode. And in the next one, we'll take on Dharm, or pseudo Dharm, and also probably Garuda as well. So just putting the boots on and walking around through this room, you can kill these guys in one hit perfectly, safely. They're worth quite a bit of experience points. And just like that, level up. And you have no fear of losing health or anything if you're walking with shoes. And it's pretty quickly to level up, but I just wanted to show how to do it. So I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll see you all in the next one. じゃあ皆さん、またね。